Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, welcome for another edition of my NFL picks. This time for week 6. Now, before I give you my picks on week 6, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, how I did in week 5. You won't believe it. I got 6 wrong this time. Yeah, 6. I know the last 2 weeks I got 7 wrong, but what I mentioned over and over is very, very difficult to get a perfect week. I'm just swinging it and trying to do my best. So please don't give me a hard time. Thank you and come again. Okay, tonight for Thursday Night Football, the Chicago Bears will be at home versus the New York Giants, the winless New York Giants. I'm going with Chicago. Next matchup, the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Next matchup, the Detroit Lions versus the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. I'm going Detroit. Next matchup, the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City versus the Oakland Raiders. I'm going Kansas City. Next matchup, the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota versus the Carolina Panthers. I'm going Minnesota. Next matchup, the New York Jets in New York versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, the winless Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going with Jets, Jets, Jets. Now, this past Monday night for Monday Night Football, it was an awesome game between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. It came down to the last play of the game, and it was very, very awesome. Speaking of that game, my former neighbor from back in the day was in Atlanta, Georgia with a couple of friends, and I saw awesome pictures on Facebook. Lucky person. That's all I'm going to say about that. Looked like a nice football stadium. Okay, next matchup. What was I at? Okay, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going with Philly. Next matchup, the Green Bay Packers, the Cheeseheads, versus the defending World Super Bowl champions, or whatever you want to call them, the Baltimore Ravens. In Baltimore, I'm going Baltimore. Next matchup, the Houston Texans at Houston versus the St. Louis Rams. I'm going with Houston. Next matchup, the undefeated the Denver Broncos in Denver versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Once again, I'm going Denver. Next matchup, the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle versus the Tennessee Titans. I'm going with Seattle. Okay, this should be a good game. It might be a shootout. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots in New England versus Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. I'm going with New Orleans. It should be an awesome game. Maybe be like the game from last Sunday between Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Holy cow! Okay, next matchup, the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco versus the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going with San Francisco. Next matchup for Sunday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas versus the Washington Redskins. I'm going Dallas. Now, for Monday Night Football, the Indianapolis Colts versus the San Diego Chargers in San Diego. I'm going with the Colts. So those are my recap for week 5. Plus, these are my picks for week 6. I cannot believe it's week 6 already. So, good luck with your picks for week 6. If you have fantasy football, you create your own players. Good luck with that. I'm doing okay, not the best, but it's what it is. So have a good one. Good luck to all your teams Thursday night to kick it off the new week, and Sunday's game Sunday night, and Monday Night Football. So adios. Sorry, I'm going a little overboard, but I love football. So thanks, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, for listening. And that's all I'm gonna say. Hopefully I do awesome of my picks. So adios. This is your friend here, Team Rai. I'm signing off. Later, and go Bears tonight against the Giants. Later.